Ladies and gentlemen, Pandas and People.
Feet at the pavement, and I'm on my way. My head feels heavy since we've gone our ways. Hey, 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 you know I'll be a good man someday. If it's all photograph is soaking, but it won't dry. So I'll head for the coast, put the pedal to the metal just to make it mine. Now I'm on my way. I am on my way. Toss them back until we stand up straight. Pray these thunderheads bring rain someday. Wait, wait, wait. Maybe I'll come back here someday just to see you, babe. This photograph is soaking, but it won't dry. So I'll head for the coast, put the pedal to the metal just to make it mine. Now I'm on my way. I am on my way. And I hear the sounds of oceans and my heart's beating like a drum. Drag my feet across the pavement, 'cause it's time to move on. And I hear the sounds of oceans and my heart's beating like a drum. Drag my feet across the pavement, 'cause it's time to move on. Move on my way. I'll move on my way. Moving on my way. And I'll move on my way.
Next one.
All right, we'll out to see action.
Yeah, out to sea. We're out to sea action.
Count her off.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You and I repress our bodies against the wind. My hands, they shake off the cold disease. I reach for your chest, 'cause you and I are at it again. Waves come and go off the old pine, but our feet stay dry. Give me your eyes that you whip like weapons against the sky. 'Cause what you're running from has already died. Send me out to sea, 'cause I was born to be set free. In my wildest dreams, we were sails up in the mast, just blowing in the breeze out to sea. As if the sea gets rough, grab a bottle and go down below. We'll twist off and drink to the simple life that we've always known. And trouble, yeah, it'll break like the dawn. Send me out to sea, 'cause I was born to be set free. In my wildest dreams, yeah, we were sails up in the mast, just blowing in the breeze. Seven years of drifting along now, singing our song. We'll roll up to the shore, heads held high and muscles strong. And I got a feeling, yeah, that we don't belong. Send me out to sea, 'cause I was born to be set free. In my wildest dreams, yeah, we were sails up in the mast, just blowing in the breeze. Send me out to sea, 'cause I was born to be set free. In my wildest dreams, yeah, we were sails up in the mast, blowing in the breeze.
That was awesome, guys. That was awesome. All right, stay tuned, because coming up next, we are sitting down with Pandas and People. Welcome back from the break. I'm here with Joshua Shear and Johnny Day from Pandas and People. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
What's up?
Yeah, so I do have to start off with the question, Pandas and People, what's that about?
We knew this was coming.
Yeah, it's
like
always,
you
it's
had
always
to.
the first question.
Yep.
Always
The
first
hardest.
one.
It's really cool story. I was at work one day, and I was like, I need to find a cool name, and so I started searching names on the internet.
All right.
It's like, okay, band names. So we get this list of band names, and we're like, oh, that one's cool. Hasn't been used. We're like, well, what does it mean? So we look up it's based on a book. I like texted Johnny. I was like,
It was of Pandas and People.
yeah, the
too.
books are the books of Pandas and People.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't want to sound like of Monsters and Men.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
Some old textbook or something. So we're like, okay, well, it's kind of cool.
Like
that was
the vibe?
pretty much it.
Yeah, that's
Pandas,
fair.
dude. Pandas. It's
That's
you
true.
could
Who
throw
hates
a
And everyone
panda
loves
on
pandas.
anything.
Yeah, you can't hit on pandas. So that's a really
Panda
cool
buffet.
name
Yeah.
story.
Have you
We're,
seen
we're working on a better one, but
Oh, no, I like it. It's easy to say, it rolls off the tongue, can't go
Yeah.
wrong. So how'd you guys form then? How'd that happen?
Well, me and Josh met each other in another band that we were playing in, and it's kind of a weird sequence of events. We wrote this song, the one we played earlier, and it kind of forced us to break up that band in a sort of way, but we played it and then entered it into 93.3 Hometown for the Holidays and did way better than we thought it would, and got on the radio a little bit, and bam.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it kind of all formed. I think we wrote
In the basement.
we wrote the entire EP in 2 weeks because it was, I mean, we had to come up with material for this show, and we played our first show in front of a whole lot of industry professionals in Denver for this Hometown for the Holidays thing. And I remember, like, it was the most nervous I've been in my entire life trying to get up on that stage because we were, like, not prepared, and we totally botched the entire show. It was terrible.
Really?
It was horrible.
It was funny,
And
dude.
but so then we're like, oh, there's that. So now what?
Yeah, you can't
decided
get any worse.
Yeah,
you know?
we kept playing. People liked the music, so we kept going, and here we are. I mean, we've got a lot of really great gigs that we've played, and we're excited to keep going.
Yeah, and speaking of like big gigs, you guys actually played Big Gig, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. How was that? Because I actually was there, as I was telling you guys during the break, but it was hot that day. I remember it was really hot that day. They were like passing out free waters. It was like that. So like, what's like your guys' perspective? Because that's like a completely different side of the spectrum. So.
Well, dude, I got a funny story to tell you right here. So we got done playing, right? And so I jumped down in the middle, like there's a little area in between. I was like taking pictures with people and everything.
He
and
thought he was real famous.
I thought I was real cool, you know? And
I
so I'm
would
over there
too.
taking selfies and stuff. Then I go to hop back up, and I did it successfully that time. And then some other people were like, oh, come back. So I came back. And then second time I jump up, I like had this nice shirt on, dude, and I completely ripped the back out of it. But so I got kind of naked.
was
What
kinda
did you
rock
do?
star
Did you
thing.
keep the shirt on, or did you just?
I had another. You know, you gotta be prepared on situations like that. I put on another one.
There you go. That's awesome.
But that was me at my perspective, and it just, did their screen, dude.
Yeah.
So like what? So like a lot of times to like form a band, you guys have to have like similar music, like interests and inspiration. Do you guys have that? And like,
No.
what is
Not
it?
at all, actually.
Not at all, no. What
Okay.
happened was we were like, well, okay, so we were in a rock band before. Like when we first met was like 2010. I was actually going to school here at CSU, and I drug him down to my place down here, and I was in a band with a couple other guys, and he was best friends with the guitarist in my band's drummer.
Okay.
And so he's like, you got to meet this Johnny Day kid. He's phenomenal or whatever. All he played at the time was heavy metal. And
Oh wow.
and I was big into like punk rock or something.
Wow.
It's a lot has changed. So then we joined a rock band together, and then I started getting into like some different stuff like Bon Iver and all that stuff. Like, and I was like, Johnny, let's just sit down and write an acoustic song. And he's like, really?
Oh really?
But no, we came up with On My Way, and I mean we fell in love with it. So we kept writing, and honestly, I mean, glad we came to this genre. And yeah.
Oh yeah, it sounds awesome. It is actually. Are you ever thinking about like throwing some metal in there eventually?
Yeah, I mean,
Metal guitar,
I might
electronic.
do it. I'd be like, let's throw a
maybe
little.
electronic.
Yeah.
Johnny's a country boy.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of country music. Love Brad Paisley.
I was gonna say I definitely got a little bit of like country in front of in some like a little indication from it.
Yeah.
I could sense it for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
So, all right, what like do you? So you're talking about like a band story, like Big Gig, how you ripped your shirt. What do you guys have any other good band stories that you would like to share?
Really, that we can share.
that we can share. Well, there's a lot of bad ones that we can't.
Yeah, if it's too graphic, I don't know.
Yeah, I
but
don't know if you want to know, but I mean, last show we went crowd surfing for the first time.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
That was cool. Grayson, our mandolin player, I just see him like so like there's the little railing, in between the stage, and because we just played at the Gothic and we headlined. And it was weird, like there's all kinds of people like, what? These people came out to see us? And so he puts his foot up on the rail, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll go join him. I seen him do it. So I put my foot up there, and then I see him put his other foot on there, and I'm like, what the hell is it? and then I'm like, well, too late now. And then I just see him sit down on these girls, and then I'm like, all right. So I sat down on this poor girl's face, and I felt awful afterwards. And
Front row was like, it's all like younger girl, so
Yeah.
I was looking out there like I want to go too, but I'm like,
He didn't have a wireless system though.
Okay.
I wouldn't have gone anyway. There's
He
no
might
way.
not
There's
have.
no way
Yeah.
those.
Did they
It was
keep you
scary.
up? Did they keep you up?
At first,
Maybe.
I thought I was gonna fall.
Oh,
To be
yeah.
honest with
Oh,
you, because
yeah.
that was like the first time I've crowd surfed and played.
Oh, you're still
Oh,
playing?
yeah,
we
oh,
were gonna
I thought it was
swing
like,
picture.
oh, like,
No,
they were playing the song crowd surfing.
Yeah, we were. It was our last song, and we were doing the
Wow.
big finish, you know, like, and then we walk out, and that was nuts, dude. But yeah, I thought I was gonna fall through. Then we get done, finish the song. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, that was awesome. Like, you totally sat on my face. That was probably awful to say it like that, but that's what happened. That's what happened. So.
I mean, if that's what happened, that's what happened. So, what other, like, do you guys play other instruments besides bass and guitar? And, like, what's your guys' like musical backgrounds?
I do the banjo stuff.
Oh, banjo.
So all
Wow,
the
that's
banjo stuff you hear, that's me and Josh. Josh does a lot of the bass and the guitar, and Josh is more of like the lyrical, you know, like
Guru. Yeah.
And he like
Really
he's
extravagant
very,
lyrics.
very, very, very tough on lyricism, and usually everything I
gotten in
write,
arguments.
he's like, dude, that's so
No,
cliche, bro.
we definitely have.
Yeah, I'm that way
It's all
too.
But yeah, he comes up with the sweet lyrics, and then
mine are cliche too, but I mean they're cliche in a beautiful way.
There you go.
exactly, there you go.
They're uniquely cliche.
Yes.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
but for our stuff, I mean, instrumentation-wise, it's kind of just, you know, we sit down. We all come together on the instrumentation, and it's more of like, what is gonna make this song sound sweet? You know, like we kind of take. I don't look at myself as a guitar player or banjo. He doesn't look at himself as a bass player. You know, it's more about how we could fit these cool instruments around a melody and make it pop.
Musicians kind of thing. You just look at
Yeah,
yourself as
more like
musician.
yeah.
That's a good way to look at it, honestly.
Because then if you get too much into the guitar player thing, you know, it doesn't work with this whole pop folk thing.
Yeah, and you get
Yeah.
one-dimensional and stuff like that.
And you're just all about shredding,
Cool.
which is cool.
Yeah, it's still fun, but yeah, that's all the time we have for the interview session. Thank you guys for doing that again.
Absolutely.
That was
Thanks for
amazing.
having us.
So yeah. So oh yeah, actually one last question. Do you guys have any upcoming events? Yeah, might as well
yeah.
throw that out there.
Yeah,
before
we're
you leave.
playing on the 13th, so next Friday, I believe it is, or no, it's Saturday, I'm sorry, with Edison,
Okay.
another local folk group, and that'll be a great show. That's at the Artery
Okay.
downtown here in Fort Collins. I think the show starts at 7, I want to say.
Okay.
And then we're playing a gig for iHeartMedia and at the Oriental Theater for KTCL as well in Denver. I think that's kind of more, it's like a fundraiser thing.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, anybody who wants to come and watch us play and eat dinner and whatever.
Yeah. And can we like find out about you guys? Like, do you guys have a website or like social media and stuff like that?
Yeah, pandasandpeopleband.com. We've got all of our
Easy.
events listed up there, photos and all of our music and stuff like that.
Cool.
There's some free downloads as well.
Cool. Nice. Well, thank
Yeah.
you guys for doing that. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.